This is Danny Trejo, a.k.a. Machete, and he don't text, and he don't listen to the Skeleton Crew either.
You're listening to The Skeleton Crew, exclusively at HorrorBid.com and the Horrorphilia Podcast Network.
Guys, I'm really nervous here. Do you know who's gonna be here pretty soon?
Who's that?
Machete.
He's gonna kill us all, isn't he?
He is gonna kill us all.
Hey, wait a minute. Speaking of that, did you hear who died? That we didn't mention last week, but I guess we can mention it now. Since we're talking about dying, we might as well bring it up. What do you think?
Nice segue, Mike.
Yeah, of course, before we die, I guess we should talk about other people dying. Go ahead.
Yeah.
It is unfortunate. Well, two people died. One person died this week, and one person died last week. Ron Palillo, who was better known as Alan Hawes from Friday the 13th, Part 6, Jason Lives, and Horshack on Welcome Back, Kotter, succumbed to cancer at the young age of 63.
Well, that sucks.
Yeah.
That's very sad.
Yeah, want to drop a tribute line for him? Ready? Okay, let's go.
Yeah. Or if the Institute ever found out about this, they'd throw us back in straitjackets. Permanent.
I never should let you talk me into this, Tommy. Is that one or no?
Yeah. That's one. Or Tommy, please. My heart can't take any more of this.
All right. Well, yeah, he died, and someone else died.
Yeah. Tony Scott, the director of, I believe he's Ridley Scott's brother as well. He is the director of Top Gun and numerous other films. Apparently, it was stated that he originally committed suicide, but I found out that he committed suicide, or I guess he jumped off of the bridge because he was diagnosed with an inoperable brain tumor.
Off a bridge.
So yeah, I believe he jumped off a bridge. He either jumped off a bridge or he hung himself off a bridge. But I think
maybe he was just sitting on the edge and fell off the bridge.
Oh,
how does anybody know he committed suicide?
You think the wind could have blown him over?
No, they found a note.
Oh well, there you go.
Yeah,
I guess he didn't just fall over then.
Yeah, that's pretty much that seals that. He's
at the end of Matlock.
It is unfortunate though. I mean.
As everybody knows, the big interview tonight is Danny Trejo. Now, yes, that's the guy from Machete, as well as 230 other movies, the big tattoo on his chest.
231.
32. 32.
Well, no, you said he was in 232, but then you named off Machete, so then he's in 231 more, not 230.
Yes, he's that guy, Johnny 23 from Con Air. I got a tattoo for every one of my bitches. That guy.
He's Tortuga from Breaking Bad.
So we're going to get right to that Danny Trejo interview, but before that, we just want to talk about, we promised that Dana Workman from Horrible Highway,
Horrible Highway.
Haunted
Well, it's not
Highway.
all horrible, just her segments. JL is hot, as you said.
Oh, JL.
That whole show is horrible, dude.
That show is horrible. Here's the thing. She basically blew us off. We had an interview. We were all ready. I wasted a day off getting because I wanted to make it a good interview. I got a couple questions ready, spent time I shouldn't have.
And you watched 5 episodes of the show.
That too, and it was horrible. But here's the thing. We were supposed to watch the episodes of the show, and she's on one half, and JL and some other guys on another half. And I ended up watching JL's halves every time, even though I was under time constraint, because those were the only good halves. Dana Workman and Jack Osborne are horrible together. They have no chemistry. The show is so fake. It's so contrived. Yeah, we all said that. And that was before, we sound like, sour grapes right now. But the truth is, one of my questions were, are you aware that your show is rated 3.6 on IMDb? Wait, here, because I don't want people to think we're lying. Let me get the...
Yeah, but no, let's really tell the truth. The only reason we wanted her on is because she's hot.
Mike sent me the whole press sheet with her and said, would you be interested in interviewing her? I looked at her, I go, yes.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, then the next day I said, so what is she from? All right. Here's one of my questions. Oh, wait. Here we go. There won't be a season 2, will there?
Yeah. There won't be a season 2, will there?
Yeah, so guys, Haunted Highway, do not watch Haunted Highway. I don't think it's even going to be there next year.
Okay.
Yeah, but no, we were all a little relieved, actually, when this interview didn't go down, because we were like, all right, we were going to have to force this one anyway, so.
Yeah, and so here's what happened this weekend. This week, I've been going through a Fact or Fake marathon. Do you guys ever watch that show?
Yeah, I've seen it.
It's on Netflix. You could see season 1 and 2. I am in love with Jael De Pardo, man.
Oh, she's on that show too. Yeah.
Oh my god.
I do have contact for her, by the way.
You do?
I certainly do.
Can I get her home phone number?
I don't have her home phone number, but I have, I believe I have a manager. Yeah, I have a manager email.
I'll manage her.
But your girlfriend might not like that too much, Alex. That's a problem.
My girlfriend?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't tell you?
Yeah.
No, she ran away with a cult.
She did?
I didn't tell you? Yeah.
Is it the Thorn cult?
No, Scientology.
Oh. Yeah, that's another one.
Yep.
It's not very good.
So whatever I say to JL is perfectly fine.
Ah. Sweet.
Yeah. So, all right. So you guys, I was going to say something that we're not actually going to do.
It's all right.
Okay. All right, guys. We made you wait long enough. This whole 7 minutes is torture. We know.
It was 7 minutes? Really? It seemed longer.
No, I don't know. So here it is. For all you Machete fans and fans of the other 232 movies.
231 movies.
God. Is Mike's contract almost finished?
No, you said 231 and then Machete, so it's Machete. So it's 232 minus Machete, so that's 231. So Machete and 231.
You know, Dan, me and Mike, we used to party a lot back in the old days. We would have, chicks, and me and Mike were double dating, had chicks in the car and stuff. And, I'd be in the back seat, feeling the girl's tits, and Mike would be up front wondering how many miles to the fucking gallon we're getting.
Yeah, you're right. Dude, in this economy, you have to worry about gas mileage. It is really. I mean, it's...
He's like, why didn't Tarantino's script happen in Halloween 6?
Yeah.
I ask myself that question every single day.
I know
I
you
really do.
Oh, boy. All right, well, we're going to leave you with a little bit before the interview.
Just a little bit.
Yeah, it's a lesson in masturbation, so...
All right.
Here you go. The Skeleton Crew encourages you to talk to your kids about masturbation, but not while they're doing it.
Once you shut the fuck up and just get fucked. Scott? Yeah. That's what I thought.
Scott?
I want to hear your fucking lip. You're only fucking 18.
Scott? Can I come in?
No, Dad. No, I'm doing something in here.
Yeah, that's what I like to hear. Eager sluts. Nothing better than 18-year-old eager little fucking whore.
I'll say.
You may be surprised. Whatever it is, son, you can tell me. I'll understand.
No, Dad. No, not this time.
Yeah. Just fucking cum receptacle bitches.
Scott Howard? your father speaking. Now open this door right this minute.
Okay, Dad. You asked for it.
Put your fingers in your cunt. Relax. Yeah, bitch. That's better.
An explanation is probably long overdue.
An explanation? Jesus Christ, Dad, an explanation? Look at me. Look at you.
It's not as bad as it looks.
Wait a minute, Dad. I mean, you knew about this? You knew about this and you didn't tell me?
I was hoping I wouldn't have to. Sometimes it skips a generation. I was hoping it would pass you by.
Well, Dad, it didn't pass me by. It landed on my face. What the hell am I gonna do?
Scott, we really need to talk about this.
Forget it, Dad. I don't want to talk. Go away.
Oh, yeah, dropping fucking loads all over your fucking faces.
The bumper has been removed from the YouTube broadcast. To hear the show in its entirety, click the link in the show's description box below. It is with great privilege that I introduce to you the ex-con turned icon. In the business since 1985, did 232 movies, most notably Machete. He is in a new movie that premieres this Saturday on the Sci-Fi channel Haunted High. He will be in Sons of Anarchy Season 5, which premieres September 11th, 2002 on FX. Check your local listings for showtimes. Mr. Danny Trejo, thank you for joining us. All right, Danny, even at 68, you're still a badass. When guys or girls see you, they think to themselves, this is a real man. This guy could kick my ass. I'm a woman compared to you, basically. You've been to San Quentin prison. You had a hard life growing up.
It's not that hard if you're on top. That's what's a bitch if you're on the bottom. If you're on the top of the food chain, it's not that bad. But if you're on the bottom of the food chain, then it's tough.
Yeah. Did you ever just, bitch slap somebody who just got out of line with you?
A lot of people. I still do it.
Why do you think people have such a problem when they see Sylvester Stallone or Schwarzenegger playing, extreme action movie badasses at 60, but at 68, no one seems to have a problem with you doing it? It's, still totally believable.
Yeah, you're killing it.
Well, you know what? First of all, I'm completely natural. Them guys are all, full of chemicals.
Right.
Basically, they're zombies. Chemicals are holding them up. Fuck, I take Centra Silver.
Hell yeah.
So you even in the 80s and stuff, you never did steroids?
No, fuck no. Look at them guys. They're all on dialysis and all this because they're all on all that shit's fucked up their livers and being an ex-drug addict is like hepatitis C is right there. So I don't got a liver. You know what I mean? So I can keep mine healthy.
Right. Oh, so you can't drink either, huh?
I don't drink. I haven't drank in 44 years.
Wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Wow, that's crazy. You see, you're one of the most recognizable actors of our time, and that famous tattoo on your chest. How old were you when you got that tattoo?
Yeah, that was a picture that me and a guy named Harry Super Jew Ross drew. San Quentin. Yeah, and then we just tattooed it. And Harry Super Jew Ross passed away, but he hated that tattoo because it was his first tattoo. And he became a really good tattue artist. You know what I mean?
Wow.
Shit.
Yeah, okay, because on the internet, it always says that's a picture of your mom.
That might as well be. Only woman that stuck with me through thick and thin. You know?
Right?
You got that right. All right, you've been in 232 movies. Your favorite one out of all those is Heat. Now, this might sound like an obvious question to some people, but nobody knows what goes on behind the scenes. What role do you believe elevated you to where your career has been, let's say, in the last 2 years?
I got to tell you, Robert Rodriguez, when we did Desperado, if you notice, my character didn't have a line in it. I didn't speak a word.
Right.
And I was pissed off at Robert. I said, give me a fucking line, man. Come on. You're my friend. And he said, Danny, you know what? If you just knew, you say more with your eyes than any actor can do with a page of dialogue.
Right.
I wish you could see yourself, like when you get angry, or when you're happy, or when you're sad, or when you want to kill somebody. Like, your eyes say it all. So just shut up and do what I tell you. I'm the director. And that character of Navajas, that was the most memorable character in the movie.
Right.
Yeah. Absolutely.
What do you make of the fact that the most important role of your career was created due to the popular demand of a phony trailer in a Planet Terror film?
Okay, you know what? It's funny is that that's when people see that. But when Robert and I discussed Machete, it was on Desperado, because Antonio Banderas was the star of Desperado. But nobody really knew Antonio, and he was Spanish. And we were like a little town in Mexico, right? And everybody kind of gravitated toward the guy that looked buffed up with tattoos, that looked Mexican, right? So
right.
Robert said, hey, they think you're the star of this movie. And I said, you mean I'm not? And,
right?
And then he pulled me aside and he started talking about Machete then, this federale that there was of the people that people gravitated toward, just righting injustice. And it was like a cool, but that's when he developed that character back then. And then in Spy Kids, we named Uncle Machete just as an homage or whatever to that character Machete. And then when they were doing Grindhouse, they needed some fake trailers, and Robert says, I got one. So he brought Machete back. We did the fake trailer. But then when we did the movie, he made the movie fit the trailer instead of, sometimes you see a trailer and then you see the movie, you don't see anything that was in the trailer. He wanted to make sure, so he actually did the movie around that trailer. But the ideal was 17 years before.
Yeah, every scene was in that trailer, wasn't it, in the movie?
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
15 years ago, did you ever think you would read a cast list like Machete and think that you'd be the lead role?
You have to remember, you're talking to a guy that wasn't supposed to make it alive out of the 60s.
Yeah. Right.
Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So everything is like a blessing to me. I wake up in the morning, I'm scared to death somebody's going to come by and wake me up and say, hey, Trejo, come on, we're going to chow. What the fuck? You were yelling about Robert De Niro in your dreams or something. I'm sure
you wake up.
Don't wake me up.
Yeah, you're living a dream, man. It's awesome.
Fuck yeah.
Yep.
No, and I got kids running up to me going, hey, Mr. Machete.
Wow. Now, Danny, I know you're going to have to agree with me on this point. One of the best aspects of the Machete trilogy being Latin-based films are the women in the films. Oh. You got Jessica Alba, Michelle Rodriguez, Myra Lil, Sofia Viagra.
Lady Gaga.
Yeah.
Lady Gaga's awesome. She is so sexy in this. She's unbelievable. In Machete Kills, she's awesome.
Yeah?
Oh, God, we have one little girl. Beautiful. Amber Heard.
Beautiful.
It's funny. I have a love scene with Amber Heard.
Oh, good.
I thought you had one with Lady Gaga.
Robert Rodriguez said, Amber, why are you laughing? And Amber said, because Danny won't stop saying, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus, thank you, Jesus.
Oh, dude, I'd be doing the same thing. Oh.
Wow.
We have I can't remember this one girl, beautiful, Jessica.
Was that Vanessa Hudgens?
Who was her name?
Vanessa Hudgens.
Vanessa Hudgens, right. She's beautiful. She kissed me.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, I got socks older than her, but it's okay.
Yeah, it was just like the Jessica Alba thing in the first Machete.
Oh, God.
Oh, God.
I kissed Jessica Alba, and then my 3 friends were trying to kiss me for the residual effects.
Yep.
Mario, Mac, and Craig were trying to kiss me.
Yep. Do you want to get to the Haunted High stuff real quick? Or
Whatever you got. Haunted High was awesome, Holmes. We shot it in New Orleans. It was started. I don't know if you know who MC Gainey is. He's awesome. Laurel Pennington, and Jeffrey Scott Lando. But it's scary as hell.
Nice.
You know, I think you're gonna love that.
Yep, and that premieres this Saturday, actually, at 9 o'clock on the Sci-Fi Channel.
Yep.
Yeah,
I can't wait to see your character back as Romeo Parada next season in Sons of Anarchy. I'm a huge fan.
I will be there.
All right. Hey, thanks,
Don't
Danny.
forget, Machete killed, and there's also Badass. I have a film called Badass right now, and another one called Recoil.
Yep.
All right, cool. We'll look for that. Thanks, man.
Awesome. Thank you, brother.
Great talking to you, and love to have you back on when you want to promote Machete or Machete Kills, you know?
Got it, brother.
All right, man. Great talking to you.
Bye-bye.
The bumper has been removed from the YouTube broadcast. To hear the show in its entirety, click the link in the show's description box below. If Vince did it, it would have been so much better. You know, it's not exactly true this time. The fact is, if I had more than 10 minutes, it would have been so much better, because we had no time to get into that interview.
No, not at all. That was, yeah. Yep.
Literally, in the middle of the interview, his initiative clicked in, or interrupted the conversation, and said, okay, guys, we got to wrap it up. Danny has another interview. Now, I just hate when interviews are planned so close together. I mean, it's so weird because we were like really warming up, getting in. I'm trying to feel the guy out. Not that way, because he wouldn't go for that, neither would I.
No, but dude, we were hitting a stride, dude. It was a great interview, and then boom, we hit a brick wall.
Yeah, I feel like it wasn't even a great interview. I feel like it was building to somewhere we were trying to go.
Oh, dude, we were trying it. We were just getting to the good stuff.
Yeah, and that's the thing. The good stuff was right around the Machete stuff. It was gonna get to a build. Then we're gonna touch on his new movie. And before we even got to do that, she kind of cut in, and you know we're gonna edit that out. We edited that out, but you know it just sounded horrible. But at the same time, God, I mean, I really couldn't get to the meat of the thing. Dan had a couple good questions. I had a couple good questions. We had a really good ending to it too, and damn.
Yeah. Well, I had to throw mine in, dude. I mean, I fucking prepped for this interview for fucking days on end, so I was getting out of there without asking one question or dropping one line. So
yeah, it felt like an interview about nothing. It was just like two guys talking.
It was fun though. It was so much fun for 10 minutes. But,
it was.
I mean, you talk with anybody for fucking 10 minutes, you're not going to get that fun.
Yeah, you're not getting nowhere with that
person, you know. So I think we dealt with it pretty well. You know, given the time we had, I think we did all right. But dude, given like even 10, maybe 15 more minutes.
Oh, forget it. And here's the thing with that. We didn't know that she was monitoring the interview. And what I thought I was going to pull over was, I said, okay, don't worry, I'm going to get this guy cooking, and he's going to just hang with us. He's going to get lost in the conversation, and we're going to get 30 minutes out of him.
It happened with Bill Moseley.
We did it with Bill Moseley. We got 55 minutes out of him. Like,
That's right.
It was just, so I thought I was going to pull it off again, not knowing that there's someone listening to us. And
yeah, that was wicked awkward.
That was so awkward when she cut in and said that. I mean, we could play a clip of that now. I just didn't want it in the interview. So when this happened,
all right, but we're gonna need to wrap up because we have Danny has another interview after this.
Okay.
I kissed Jessica Alba, and then my 3 friends were trying to kiss me.
Alex said it best. It's like somebody walking in on you masturbating.
That's what I felt like. We didn't know she was there, so it was like I was masturbating, and then all of a sudden I turn around and someone's looking at me. That's how awkward I felt. It just took the
staring, eye contact.
Oh my God! It just took the wind out of our sails.
Yep.
It was just really weird, and from there the interview just kind of went like it was like you know, like a roller coaster. You're going up. It's like you're going up, going up, going up, going up, and we didn't even get to the ride yet, you know. And then all of a sudden it's. But not in a good way.
You know what, though? Dude,
it just bottoms out.
At the end of the day, that's fucking show business, you know. and I add in the fucking because I'm just. It was a cool conversation for the 10 minutes. I mean, shit like that happens, dude. So
I will. I promise you, I will get him back for Machete Kills promotion.
Well, I
promise you that.
I tried to throw that in at the end, but the problem is, since the conversation didn't really go, I didn't get to get into it. It just seemed like an interview about nothing. It's like these guys are just asking random stupid questions, and but that was me simmering the meat.
Right.
And we never got into anything, so it was, I don't know. It is what it is. Hey, sorry guys, I don't know.
No apology. It's very good.
All right, well, let's get to the Machete review. Hopefully that'll be a full review.
Yeah.
All right, so as you know, Danny Trejo was in Machete 2010, starring him, Steven Seagal, Michelle Rodriguez, Jessica Alba,
Lindsay Lohan and her boobs.
Lindsay Lohan,
Don Johnson,
Robert De Niro. It's just an over-the-top, self-aware movie.
Right.
Self-aware action movie. So that's the thing. This movie, as I said in the interview, was based off of a fake trailer in the Grindhouse movie, Planet Terror. This movie is really anti-Republican movie.
Mm.
The whole immigration thing. But the one thing I want to talk about before we even talk about the plot and all that kind of stuff. Why did the dirty film scratches disappear once the credits?
I was gonna say that.
Yeah,
that pissed me off to no end. We should have had the film scratched all the way through.
Yeah, they stayed in the other movies, right?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
If anything, give us a choice, dude. Make a Blu-ray with scratches and no scratches. I mean, did that many people complain about that?
I want to see it scratched.
Yeah. So, like Mike said, Lindsay Lohan played a coked up whore. That was a lot of method acting. So
Jeff Fahey's daughter in the film.
Yeah.
Hey, what'd you think of Jeff Fahey, by the way, Alex?
Killed it.
He was the best.
Huge departure from Psycho 3.
Dude, he was, not because Psycho 3 is my favorite movie, but Jeff Fahey was the best part of this movie besides Danny Trejo.
Before I forget, what about Jeff Fahey? What if he would have said, like, before, when Danny Trejo was, like, standing over his bloody body, like, later in the movie, what if, like, Jeff Fahey looked at him and said, "Watch the guitar"?
Wow. That would have been 2 times he did that, yes. Once in Psycho 3. So, dude, the babes in this movie, oh my God.
Dude, that shot of Jessica Alba in the fucking shower.
Oh, that was nice.
Oh.
She's in the sequel.
What about the babe in the beginning?
Yeah.
The nude chick in the bed? I named her name before, Myra Leal.
Yeah,
you looked it up.
Yeah.
Oh, of course I looked it up. Get out of here.
He's like, anything else that she's in, I need.
What else is she in? We're praising the movie, but let's get to the problems. Unless you guys think there
were
aren't.
Problems?
Yes. Look, at least...
What problems did you see?
At least... No, I didn't see any, but do we all agree? I mean, is it just me? The pacing of the movie was off. Like, the first 2 acts were, like, crazy, and the third act was just... It seemed like it just ran out of gas at that point.
Yeah, but I thought personally that was just building up to something. The third act was a building block series.
You don't normally do that. Of course, that battle scene picked it up, and there were a lot of, like, what's that called? When you tie things up at the end? Resolutions, I guess, yeah.
Resolutions, yeah.
I think. I don't know. Killing Robert De Niro the way they did, like, he got exactly, it's karma, right?
Yeah.
Shooting him on a fence and saying, "Welcome to America," which he did.
Yeah, that was good. I like that a lot.
Him being exposed for everything. I don't know. Maybe it didn't run out of gas that much in the third act.
It was okay. The thing is with this, dude, you get into a certain state of mind watching Machete that, like, I hate to say it, but I don't really look at stuff like that. I'm just having a good time with it. But you're right. At some points, it was a little slow, but it's all forgiven because overall, the movie is what it is. It can pretty much get away with anything. And to a point, they don't go that far with it to where it's stupid, you know?
Right.
They keep it at an even keel. They'll have Cheech Marin and then, you know, just have all these great cameos or whatever you want to call them, roles. But, you know, it is what it is. You just got to have fun with it. Look at it for what it is. I think the positives with this movie completely outweigh the negatives.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. No, you're right. And you know what? Me observing that honestly was an afterthought. While I watched it, I was completely tied into the movie.
Oh, and it's valid. It's definitely valid. I'm just saying, you know, me personally, when I watch it, those things are easily forgiven.
Yeah.
You know?
Oh, absolutely. And
do you know what I mean?
And I have zero problem with it, and it doesn't bother me. Everyone walked a really fine line of taking this serious and hamming it up, and they all walked it almost identically. It was really weird. Everybody was in the same tone of this is a cheesy, crazy, over-the-top action movie, but it's real life, you know, in their world.
Right.
You know?
Right.
They all walked that same line. It was incredible. Even Lindsay Lohan.
Yeah.
You know? Remember in House of Wax when Paris Hilton was in there and it was all these kind of nods and winks at her porno and stuff?
Yeah.
And we're supposed to be aware that that's Paris Hilton.
Right.
You're supposed to be aware, you're supposed to be on the inside of the joke that Lindsay Lohan is exactly in real life basically who she was in the movie.
Right.
But she does it with validity.
Yep. That's got to be tough, too, to, play yourself or how people perceive you, you know?
You know what it is? Part of me thinks maybe she wasn't acting.
Well, right.
Oh, they just videotaped her?
Yeah, I mean, well, no, especially during the part where Booth or whatever goes to the flop house or wherever it was and found her all coked out and stuff, and maybe that wasn't acting. Maybe she really was just out of it.
They just filmed her in the back lot off set and just used it for the movie.
See, you know what?
Yeah, maybe Robert Rodriguez was like, "All right, let's just get her all loopy and then we'll call action."
No, because that was the point I was just gonna make, dude. This is Robert Rodriguez. He's one of the fucking best directors out there, in my opinion, dude. He kills it every fucking time. Whether you like the movies or not, dude, they're always big, epic movies, going, you know, stretching the budget as far as possible. I know I'm a big fan of his work and shit, so he's professional enough to tell everybody what their role is on this movie and stuff like that. And I'm sure tone and all that shit is all taken into consideration. Do you know what I mean? Like you said, everybody was hitting their marks perfectly with the grindhouse aspect of it, and I'm sure that was all planned and thought out. He's a smart director, I'm sure.
But they all did it well. That's not easy to do, man. People...
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Look at William Dafoe in Spider-Man Part 1, how over the top he was. And nobody else was really acting like that. So it's easy to step out of line with stuff like that and not be on the same page. But everybody did it here.
Good example, by the way.
What's that?
It's a good example, by the way.
Thanks. And what about... Do you guys think Danny Trejo is a leading man?
Oh, absolutely.
Without a doubt, dude. There's no question.
So you think he has the presence?
Yep.
Yeah.
All right.
Without
Well,
a doubt.
look at him. Well, look at him and look at I'll use John Travolta because I'm going to bring him up in a news story later. But and I know I would think Danny Trejo is probably older than John Travolta, and I think that and I think that John Travolta's days as an action star are over, and I think Danny Trejo is somebody who can just keep it going for, you know, as long as time will allow him to do so.
Yeah, but dude, hold on. Real quick, though. Danny Trejo, as of right now, dude, the roles that he's getting are fucking boss roles. They're not the Mexican anymore. After Machete, shit changed for him. Like we said in the interview, we asked him, and he said Machete changed the game for him. And that's what it was, dude. All the roles he gets on TV, best fucking shows on TV, killing it in fucking #1 roles. You know what I mean? Starring roles. So he's killing it, dude. I think from here on out, it's only going to get bigger. And like you said, Alex, you know, I think I don't know, what do you think, actually? You think he's the leading man type?
To me, he fell in and out of it with this one. I'm not. I know I might sound crazy. I'm not judging him or anything like that. I'm just saying that. I almost felt like some of the other people in this movie had a little bit more presence, or the way they were filmed, or the role they played, or something. His was perfect when he was killing people and fighting them, but I'm not so sure about the in-between scenes, like just the talking and stuff like that. That wasn't very extravagant and bigger than life for me. It was just kind of regular for me. And then with the other people who were just talking, like Jeff Fahey, that was big to me. And a lot of the other, and Jessica Alba and Michelle Rodriguez, they had a really good exchange, but they were more on the level of Danny Trejo during the talking, but a little bit above him.
Now, what about Trejo in Halloween? He played a great role in that. You felt for him.
Yeah, but that was his perfect role, dude. He kind of, listen, the fact is, real life is real life. No matter if you love him or not, the fact is, he's not put in lead roles because that's not what he is. That's not why he's on Earth. You know? You can't do 232 movies and not ever get the lead, and it's all a big mistake. You know what I mean? It's just, but it's beyond our opinions at this point. You know?
You're absolutely right. I think it's capable, but it has to be obviously the right situation and stuff.
This was a closer situation than most. This was probably the one to start him with. I think he could be a bigger. But the problem is he's 68 years old. Does he have time to?
Of course he does.
Hey guys, remember when he was just randomly like, "Hey, Haunted High."
Yeah. Yeah, in the beginning, I was like, well, Danny, we're not recording yet.
He's like, it was great. I wonder if he's starring in that. We'll have to see.
I'm sorry to interrupt, dude. I had to get that out.
I want to watch Haunted
I'll be watching on Saturday.
Yeah, I'm going to DVR that.
Yeah, so am I.
Everybody, DVR Haunted High.
Yeah. We'll watch it, and then we should review that after it's over.
We will.
A very short review.
Danny Trejo will be the best part of the movie, hands down. I'm already telling you that right now. It's a sci-fi movie.
He plays like the wise old janitor or something. But
yeah. What do you mean hands down? I can't put my hand up and go, excuse me. I can't do that?
No, hands down, Danny Trejo is going to be the best part of Haunted High.
Yeah. What is Lady Gaga going to do? I can't wait to see that.
She'll start singing. That's the whole singing cartel part. She'll sing Bad Romance to Danny Trejo.
Vanessa Hudgens.
Yeah, I can't wait to see him make out with more people 1/4 of his age.
He goes, I got socks older than her.
That was the best line ever.
Oh, shit. Yeah, much it.
Yeah. So there you go. Machete, how do you rate Machete, guys?
10.
10?
Mike,
come on.
10.
Wasn't that great?
I'm serious. Dude, it's a 10. Between the story, between the action and the sound effects, it's a 10.
I give it an 8.
Dan, you're on drugs. I thought you liked Robert Rodriguez and Danny Trejo.
I do, and I am.
He's just not a fanboy, Mike.
Right.
Okay.
That's unfortunate.
I give the girls, including the 2 nurses, a 10.
Yep.
But for a movie, I think it's also an 8.
So do you give the girl in the beginning, the naked girl, an 11 out of 10?
That's like a 12, dude.
Really?
Oh my god.
Beauteous.
She was phenomenal.
And see, I have it on Blu-ray. She looks amazing.
Oh, do you?
Yes, I do.
You get to see her nipples in high definition?
Oh, yes, sir.
Does she have little dots around them?
Oh, sir, they are the best you've ever seen.
You know those dots are Braille for lick here.
Don't I know? Because that's always where I would lick.
Yes.
Dude, I'm all sketched out. I keep thinking somebody's fucking listening in on our calls.
Well, one thing I can guarantee you, Dan, no one's listening to the show.
That's good.
Hello?
Yeah, how are you? Looking for scooters?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I'm going to drop one off today. Where you at?
You want to sell it?
Yeah.
How much you want for it?
I'll give it to you dirt cheap. I just want to get rid of it quick.
You know where scooters downtown?
Yeah.
3rd and
Scooters, third and... Hey, listen, I'm bringing you the scooter. It's in good shape. Do me a favor, though. If my wife calls...
Hello?
Yeah, how are you? Looking for scooters?
Yeah.
Oh, great. I'm going to drop one off today. Where you at?
You want to sell it?
Yeah.
How much you want for it?
I'll give it to you dirt cheap. I just want to get rid of it quick.
You know when scooters downtown?
Yeah.
Third and...
Scooters, third and... Hey, listen, I'm bringing you the scooter. It's in good shape. Do me a favor, though. If my wife calls looking for the scooter, you don't know nothing.
I don't know nothing now, even.
Okay, let's keep it that way. I'm going to get rid of this piece of shit. Get out of my house.
Okay.
You got it. I'll be there in a little bit, buddy.
Okay, buddy. Bye.
Bye.
Hello?
Hi, sir. How are you?
Good.
Did a man call just offering to sell a scooter for cheap?
I don't know, man. I got a lot of calls with the scooter business. What happened?
Well, here's what happened. I was sitting down watching my stories. I get ready to crawl over into my scooter to go in the kitchen to get a ham sandwich. My fucking scooter's gone. And my husband leaves a note by the phone saying, scooter, third and... So I think he's on his way over to sell my stolen scooter.
What's your name?
Ethel.
Ethel? Well, I didn't buy nothing today yet from nobody.
Well, he's on his way over there now. I'm just going to have the cops meet him over there at your place because he stole my goddamn scooter.
Don't call the cops. If he come and I see a scooter, I'm not going to buy it.
I know, but you know what? You're already wrapped up in this. It's my husband's a scumbag. He does this shit all the time. I'm tired of it.
Well, I don't wrap up with nothing because I didn't buy nothing, so... Hello?
Yeah, I'm on the scooter. I'm on my way in. I'm on Main Street.
Your wife just called me.
Oh, shit. Did you tell her anything?
Oh, I didn't say nothing to your wife, man.
I'm on the scooter right now. I'm coming down now. I'm going to drop it off.
Now, you got paper for the bike?
I got whatever you need. I'm going to just drop it off. You give me $30. We get in, we get out. That's it. She don't know nothing. You don't know nothing. I don't know nothing. All right?
Okay, come over.
Oh, shit. The fucking police are behind me.
What do you mean behind you?
There's a cop car behind me.
So move to the side. They're chasing you?
I'm not. Yeah, no, he's chasing me. He's telling me to pull over. You got a back area I can pull into?
They got a garage, yeah?
Yeah, open the garage. I'll just pull in there.
Well, they're going to see you coming over, man.
Nah, you must have told my wife. She called the fucking cops.
I didn't say nothing to nobody, man.
Ah, shit, they're fucking shooting at me, these son of a bitches.
I don't know what you're talking about, man.
Where's the fucking garage?
What do you mean where? It's there in the store.
All right, open the fucking door, man. I got to get rid of these cops. Fuck! Jesus!
Hello?
The cops are behind me. I got my wife on the phone. She said you called the cops on me. Why'd you call the cops on my husband?
I don't know you even.
Okay, so I saw Expendables 2. It is like... You know how good the Rambo 4 war scenes were?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It was called Rambo, I think.
Yeah. I love that fucking movie.
This was just as good, if not way better. Now...
Really?
Yeah.
Nice.
The story was really good. It really got you connected to the characters. Everything's done well. But the only complaint I have, you all know who my favorite actor is, right?
No.
Well, we know. I don't know if anybody listening knows, but we know.
The Terminator.
Yeah. Arnold is from, you could say nostalgia, whatever. I could care less. I grew up on Commando, Terminator, Total Recall. Like that shit in the 90s was even great. All that. So he comes into this movie after not acting since like 2004, I think. And the lines they wrote for him were so cheesy and over the top.
Yeah.
I don't think he said a normal word. I think every word he said was, I'll be back.
Yep.
You're terminated.
Come on.
You're terminated.
At one point, everyone's shooting, and all of a sudden, Chuck Norris comes in and starts shooting. He turns, looks at him, and he goes, who's next, Rambo?
Oh, come on. Really?
Yeah.
No shit.
Then he comes back. He goes, I'm back.
I'm back, yeah.
And isn't that where Willis says, you have been back enough time? Oh.
Yeah. So then he comes back again, later on, and then he says, I'll be back again, and Willis goes, like Mike said, you've been back enough, man. Just something, something, something. I don't know. But yeah, that was his whole thing in the movie.
Was it disappointing?
Yeah, but the movie was so good that it didn't bother me.
Right.
Like, dude, Van Damme was really good in this movie.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't want to give anything away. Let's just say the final battle, epic.
Really?
Not so much the choreography, but the way it tells the story is epic.
Did you like the first one too, Alex?
I didn't see the first one.
Oh, okay.
I rated a 9.5 out of 10 just because of the stupid lines. Go ahead. By the way, Arnold's barely in this movie.
That new movie he's got coming out, though, dude. That new movie looks fucking
Oh, The Last Stand?
Oh.
That's coming out in January? Yeah, that looks really, really good.
You guys think? Because I wasn't crazy about the trailer. I think, again, it's too much of this, like, how are you, Sheriff? Old.
Yeah, that's it. Well, that's why I thought of it, too, because you said all those cheesy lines from that movie. Yeah, dude. No, you know what it reminds me of? The movie with The Rock, Walking Tall. You ever see that movie?
And he goes, have fun.
Yeah, exactly. And Knoxville's in this movie, too.
That looks good. He looks good in this one. Oh, yeah, Knoxville was in that one, right?
Yeah, he's in the other one, and he's in this one, too. It pretty much looks like the same movie, give or take a little.
Yeah, so...
You know what I think? I just want to say one more thing about Schwarzenegger, if I could, just because he did the governor thing for a few years, his 2 terms as governor, and it's like he was away, out of the whole movie thing, and now it's like he's done being governor, he's back into the movies. I think he's jumping back in too fast, and I think he's just taking all of these movie roles. I think he needs to kind of turn on a filter and see what's actually being offered to him, because if he keeps taking these same parts, it's going to be like he's going to become a parody of himself.
That's
almost
what he's becoming. He's the same thing that happened to Hulk Hogan. Remember how he was basically it's you know what it is? It's constantly referencing your work in the 80s and in the 90s. That's all it is. All Hulk Hogan did when he came back to the WWF in 2002 February, all he did was reference his career. Mm-hmm. It's the brother, everything's brother,
right,
and the ripping of the shirt and the 3 poses, and it's like that's all it is. That's all he was, a parody of himself. And Arnold, all he does, I'll be back. Like, I would be like, dude, get the fuck out of here. You know who I am?
Now, let me ask you a question, though. Right, but let me ask you a question. Is that pop culture's fault, or is that the actor's fault? Because, I mean, really, where else are you going to go? I mean, realistically, he's doing the same role that he's always done. But you have to fucking parody yourself at this point, because it's the same fucking role that he's been doing for years then.
Right, but you don't have to let people know that. You know what I mean? You don't have to become self-aware.
You're right.
He's become too self-aware.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
like, you don't... nobody else does that. You don't... like Dolph Lundgren wasn't like... And I didn't see part 1, so maybe he did. Maybe I'm putting my foot in my mouth, but I don't recall him going, if he dies, he dies.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Did he do shit like that in the first one? And does Sylvester Stallone say, yo, somebody... or whatever he said in Rockies. I don't even know.
Yeah, but dude, look at the last Rocky and Rambo. He's fucking doing it right, dude. He's getting up there. That last Rocky, fucking awesome, dude. That last Rambo, are you fucking kidding me? So you're right. You're absolutely right. It doesn't need to be done. Yeah, you're right. Now, did Stallone have a lot of cheesy lines at all, or?
No one. I honestly, I felt like when everybody else in the movie Expendables 2 had humoristic lines, I felt like that was just their personalities. When Arnold does it, it's like I'm reading a line that we all know is a joke.
And he's trying too hard to do it. That's the thing.
Yeah. I don't know what he's doing. Like,
it's not natural.
It's not natural at all. How many times does a real human being say, I'll be back or I'm back?
Yeah, that's too much, dude.
It's almost like that's how, because Stallone was a co-writer on the script, and it's almost like he probably wrote like that, and then he wrote like Will was saying that to be like, come on. It's a little bit much here, don't you think?
It's meta. Scream 4 refers to it.
It's too much meta, yeah. Right. And the thing is, we all know that Stallone and Arnold were those were their two big rivalries in the 80s and 90s. It was Arnold versus Stallone, just like it was Van Damme versus Steven Seagal, and it was I don't know who it is now, really, honestly, but that's what it was. And I think Stallone's winning the battle at this point. I think he's saying, you had bigger movies, but I'm around longer and I'm more consistent.
Right.
You know?
And if he wrote that Rocky too, man, he's a great writer. And it's great because he wrote the Rambo too, I believe, too, right? Or he had his hand in both of them, and they both came out perfect. I mean, dude, I've listened to and read a lot of interviews with Stallone, dude, and as dumb as he looks, he's a smart guy. He says he got to the roles of both of those guys, and imagine where they would be, and that's why he came up with those scripts. So I mean, props to him. But yeah, you're right with Schwarzenegger. I mean,
he's falling. He's falling fast.
I still think that movie looks good though.
Yeah, I think the reason it was done in that movie also more so is because they put all those guys together, and it's a self-aware thing in itself that all the big action heroes are in this movie.
Yep.
Right.
Yep.
But does it mean you have to talk like that during the whole thing? No. Because no one else did. And once you see that final battle I talked about, and you see how epic that is, you're going to go, damn, how come Arnold didn't have like an impact like that in this movie? Why didn't he have some badass shit going down? Why did Stallone get the glory and Arnold looks like a fucking goofball? Like, I don't know how big you guys are Arnold fans, but I'm disappointed about it. You might not care. Yeah.
Well, no, that's something that I think, maybe deep down there's something between Schwarzenegger and Stallone. Did you guys think of that? And I mean, since Stallone wrote the script, maybe he wrote Arnold like that, because maybe that's how he sees Arnold now. Because maybe he thinks because Arnold was governor for 8 years or however long he was governor, maybe he feels some sort of a betrayal because he kind of left what he was good at to kind of like do something more, to kind of move above everybody else. And now, because that's over, he has to come back down a few pegs, like back down to reality, so to speak.
And even with the cheating scandal, that brought him down too.
Right, definitely.
I forgot about that. Oh, that bitch was ugly.
The bumper has been removed from the YouTube broadcast. To hear the show in its entirety, click the link in the show's description box below.
All right, guys, it's time for yet another HorrorBid Headlines segment.
We need to get you a theme music intro. I'm going to work on that for the next show.
Can we steal something from Beavis and Butthead? I don't know.
He's Michael J. He's Michael J.
I don't know. I was just thought. Just a thought.
Beavis and Butthead. That's a nice random thought. Okay, Beavis and Butthead.
Yes, Beavis and Butthead.
Let's get to news. Let's go.
Yes. How about John Travolta is set to star in the Toxic Avenger remake?
I saw that, and I want to know who he's going to play.
Yeah.
Because look, he's not going to play Toxie. I thought about that. Some people are saying that he might play the mayor. And I saw a picture of him recently. The picture that is used on HorrorBid that I believe B. Nizzle put with his article does not go. It's not a current picture. I've seen a current picture where the gentleman is fatter than life.
Exactly. He's like 80 pounds overweight.
And he's bald. Which he would be perfect for that mayor storyline.
No, but doesn't casting John Travolta in a Toxic Avenger movie kind of take away the point of it? Like, that was such a fucking trauma underground flick.
Well, it just shows that bless you. It just shows that John Travolta's career is in the dumper.
No, it could never be that low.
Well, no, you know what? No, you know what this means?
Hogs.
John Travolta. No, Wild Hogs was actually good, dude.
Oh, come on, get off! Right.
It was good. It was good. What John Travolta needs and what he should pray for is it's rumored. I mean, this is a huge rumor that Quentin is working on a Pulp Fiction 2, I think, for 2015.
Oh, get out of here. That's over with, man. Move on.
What he needs is Quentin to make that movie and he needs to have another resurgence because he's fallen under the radar again, big time.
You ever notice when all these guys who made like awesome movies in like, well, it don't matter what year it is, it's just 15 years from today, they always got to go back because they have nothing else. They've thrown everything at you, so they're going to go back, grab the kitchen sink that they threw, and then throw it at you again.
Wait a minute. Dude, where did you hear this Pulp Fiction sequel news? That's what I want to know.
That's been, I mean, Quentin was hinting at that before, but I don't know how true it is because he said that he wanted to get out of the whole film game, or at least directing game, by the time he turns 50, which I think is maybe 2 years away. Yeah. But yeah, that's the talk, is that something is going to happen, or that he was working on something that is like a sequel to Pulp
Last
Fiction.
I heard, it was Tarantino on the Hostel DVD commentary, and he said there was like a prequel planned with the dude from Reservoir Dogs, Michael Madsen, and Vincent Vega as brothers. And there was a whole prequel planned, and it was going to be a prequel to Pulp Fiction or whatever, but it never happened or whatever. And dude, like, you talk about going back to the well, I totally agree, Alex. You killed it, but Tarantino is not that way. Dude, his last flick, Inglourious Bastards, I mean, come on.
Right, and I like that he kept moving
unbelievable.
forward.
I don't think he'll do a Pulp Fiction 2. He doesn't need to. Tarantino is a fucking storyteller. He's not.
Well, no, I'm just saying not for him, but for the sake of John Travolta. Not even Samuel L. Jackson, because Samuel L. Jackson doesn't even need it.
He's too big for that now.
No, dude, I think he would seriously go back to it.
Dude, Avengers.
But look, if a script came out that was decent, actually that was amazing and kind of blew him away, I think he'd go back to it.
I don't know. All right, let's move on. That was like 5 minutes of this.
Bruce. And how about Bruce Campbell talks, not that we care, about the Evil Dead remake and says that it looks beautiful, and I think he's really trying to sell people on this movie, and I don't think it's going to work.
What do you mean we don't care? I want to know what he thinks. Dude, it's always, don't you always want to know? Don't you want to know what John Carpenter thought of Rob Zombie's Halloween? Don't you want to know what...
Yeah, but he was the producer on this flick, dude. I'm excited for it. Shit.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why he's saying, of course.
That's
like,
Raimi, dude. Yeah,
that's like Marilyn Manson. Every time Marilyn Manson makes a new CD, every interview, this is the hardest stuff we've ever done. It's the greatest stuff. It really reminds me of Antichrist Superstar. We went back to our, every CD. This is the one. This is going to top all of our stuff in the past, and they all fall flat. And that's all this is. Someone selling their own shit, man.
Yeah.
That's all they're doing.
Like we said before, dude, Raimi's a different person, so we'll see. It could be good, dude. If it's good, we're gonna feel really dumb, and it has potential. But then again, who knows?
I don't feel dumb. I mean, I won't, because I know that is what he's doing. But I'm not even saying that it's a fact that it won't be good. I probably will. I don't really know. I don't care either, really, because it ain't like I'm dying to see an Evil Dead remake.
No, you're right.
I want to see Evil Dead 4. And have him as an older guy, and maybe take a new approach to the Deadites. I don't know.
Yeah. Well, in the age of remakes, dude, I mean, it was bound to happen. So if it's gonna happen, dude, and I hear Campbell's involved with Raimi again, at least it has hope, as opposed to just in the hands of some fucking knucklehead, and we're all like, oh god, here we go. At least it has a chance. I mean, dude, who knows? Because like we said, Raimi then, as a fucking, young director, that was his first movie, right?
Yeah. I don't want to quote me on that, but yeah, I think.
It was actually
Dead Alive.
Evil Dead. Well, Evil Dead was based on a student film that Raimi did with Campbell back in like 1979 called Within the Woods.
Okay.
Have you guys ever seen that?
No.
Yeah, it's I have a copy. It's a really shit quality copy, but you can totally see it's like the very like primitive beginnings of the Evil Dead, and you can really see like the origin of it, so to speak.
Yeah. Let me just say too, I'm not so sure I want Bruce Campbell in any more movies technically, because after Bubba Hotep, whatever it's called, That was the most unwatchable piece of shit I have ever seen. Dan, have you ever attempted to watch this?
I would never.
Dan,
you gotta watch it. It's
I've
enjoyable.
seen it out there, dude. It's clickable. I just don't click it.
don't click it.
Click it, Dan.
It's almost like every scene that goes by, you're wondering, what am I watching? Then he was in a movie called My Name is Bruce or something, made by Sam Raimi. I heard it was unwatchable.
No, that wasn't made by Sam Raimi, but it was. I'll tell you what. I bought the DVD of that movie. I paid like $25 for it when it first came out. It really, I mean, I liked it just because Bruce Campbell was in it, but it definitely was not what I expected it would be.
It was horrible.
Dude, neither was fucking Drag Me to Hell. That movie was horrible.
Really? I thought that was good.
Dude, are you really? That movie sucked.
Yeah, Raimi lost his touch with that one. I'm sorry, but he just kind of did.
Dude, that movie was ridiculous. When the eyeball pops in the chick's fucking mouth, it was like Raimi was trying to fucking go back to Evil Dead style shit, but it was just, dude, that movie was weird.
Too little, too late.
Wow.
I hated that movie. I fucking loathed it. Actually,
I didn't even make it through the movie.
Dude,
Are you guys kidding?
No, see, you gotta watch it, Mike. But, you know...
I have it on Blu-ray.
Dude, so pretty.
He has it on Blu-ray.
And you haven't watched it. Mm-hmm.
No, I watched it, but I couldn't make it through it.
Dude. All right, Mike, my address is...
It was just...
You want the Blu-ray?
Yeah.
All right, if I can find it, I'll send it to you. I don't care.
Okay. If you really don't ever want to watch it again, sure.
I got the DVD, man. You can have my DVD, too. I don't want it.
I don't want a DVD, thanks.
DVD is inferior.
Hey, Dan, do you have any VHSs for me, too, while you're at it?
Yeah, I got some Betamaxes, too, you fuck.
Really? Do you have any cans of rolls of film, too?
You know what I do have, though? I still have a Michael Jackson Beat It cassette tape. I swear to God.
Oh, so do I.
Yeah, dude. Love it.
All right. Each news story is lasting so long.
Yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
No, it's not your fault. I brought up half the shit. All right, go ahead.
We have Samuel L. Jackson joins Spike Lee's Old Boy. I guess nobody really cares about that because I kind of... No. How about Darren Lynn Bousman's new movie, The Barons, comes out this October, in which he takes us on a journey to search for the Jersey Devil.
Okay.
What do you guys think of that one?
Darren Lynn Bousman.
I'm interested, but those movies never turn out right. You know, you heard me go on and on about bad Bigfoot movies. I heard Mothman Prophecies was horrible. It goes on and on with those legendary things like Loch Ness Monster. I'm sure there's terrible movies about that. There's terrible movies about, like, what else? Chupacabra, you know? These things never go right.
Chupacabra, bro.
Sharktopus.
Chupacabra. Yeah, I'm not excited just for the fact that none of those folklore movies ever turn out good. So.
Well, Darren Lynn Bousman's an okay director, but I can't get past this featurette I saw in Saw 3, I think it was. Dude, he just looks like the most neurotic fuck I've ever met. I just can't get past it. I just can't.
I can't get past his interpretation of Saw 4, but that's just me.
All right.
How about... Now, this is something that it's really either hit or miss.
Okay.
An original character has been added to The Walking Dead, and it's a character, Milton. Why do we care that an original character outside of the comic book universe has been added to the show? Is it that big of a deal? Does it really matter? And with the name of Milton, who the hell names somebody Milton? I mean, oh wait, I can't say that. Milton Berle.
Yeah, what about Uncle Milty?
Yeah, okay. I'll give... That's the only one.
You know, his dick was so big, he had to open up his moonroof just to jerk off.
Oh.
Wonderful. I'm thrilled for him. The third...
that was the whole legend about him.
Yeah.
Right. Well, bigger than me, so it doesn't really matter.
Yeah.
The third season of The Walking Dead kicks off October 14th. I don't know... They're starting it a smidge earlier this year, considering that I think the first two seasons kicked off closer to Halloween.
It was Halloween
or
night,
on Halloween. Yeah,
Yep.
I don't know why they're doing it earlier this year. For some reason, they think that they're just going to give us 7 episodes or 6 episodes, probably 7 episodes, and then a break, and then the other 7 episodes, and that's how the season will go, which I hate that, but if that's what they got to do, oh well. Don't really care about the character, but that's neither here nor there. Let's see. If there was anything else here that... Oh, The Apparition. Ugh.
What's that?
Did you guys see that stupid
I didn't. Is that Raimi too?
Is that the movie I was telling you about, Dan?
Yeah. I think so, right? Yeah.
It's supposed to... Who directs that?
Raimi, right?
Right.
Or he produced it?
Yeah, I'm interested if he directed it. Did you see the trailer, anybody?
I didn't.
Actually, it's not a Raimi-directed film. Todd Lincoln directed this. The one with Sam Raimi. No, The Possession, I believe, is the one with Raimi.
Oh, what are we talking about?
And that, yeah, The Apparition's a different movie. It looks stupid.
What the fuck is going on? Sorry.
But no,
let's go to the other one then.
Possession is one that I believe Raimi directs, and I believe it comes out this Friday. It does not look good at all.
Ugh.
He needs to stop making movies like this. He really does. I'm sorry, but he does. Sam Raimi is saying that Evil Dead is gory and bloody and it's going to be rated R. Who cares? We knew it. That's it.
Big surprise.
All right.
Wow.
Well, we hope you enjoyed the build-up to the Danny Trejo interview.
And the actual interview?
It was just a build-up, really.
Wow.
Yeah, no payoff there.
There was no real pay. There was no big,
I thought you meant our build-up to the actual interview segment. Oh, okay.
No.
Yeah, don't go and cook a Celeste pizza or anything because we'll miss the interview.
Yeah, right.
Or just pause it. Make sure you pause it.
Yeah, don't. Yeah, well, it's too late now. If they missed it, they missed it.
Oh boy.
Well, they can go back.
Yeah, rewind it. Hey, listen, if you play that interview 3 times, it's like a 30-minute interview.
Dude, it's solid.
Exactly.
All right. Well, there you go. So, big show coming up next. Jump the Shark Installment 2. Everybody really liked Part 1. And it's funny because we ragged on the other show for hating 90% of the horror movies, and that's all they do every week is rip, rip, rip. Yeah. And we were saying we're coming from more of a fan point of view because we are fans of horror. Mm-hmm. And that's why we're doing a show. It all makes sense. But people seem to like it when we just rip movies apart.
For whatever reason.
Yeah, I don't know why. I think it's because we're balanced enough that we recommend good movies and things like that and praise where we should and bash where we should, that it's okay to have a whole show of bashing, I think.
Yeah, we go from a Trejo interview, kissing Machete's ass, and then fucking go into the next one.
Exactly. So there you go. And should we reveal the movies we're going to talk about?
Oh,
at least a couple of them.
Yeah, let's drop them.
Yeah, let's tease them. Tease them.
We got Creep Show.
Yeah.
Nice.
You gotta guess which one jumped. What will it be?
I know that one already.
Troll. Which one do you think jumped?
The first one. No, I'm just kidding.
That's arguable, but...
If this was Who Wants to Be a Millionaire, that would be the first question for
Yeah. Child's Play.
Ooh, that's a debatable.
Now, I know we're going to have a debate over this one because I think I know what your thoughts are and I know what my thought is and I think it's totally different. So.
Oh, you don't know shit, motherfucker.
I Know What You Did Last Summer.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. I Know What You Did Last Summer is going to be in there. Amityville Horror is going to be in there.
Yeah.
And maybe one or two more. So just look forward to it. We don't want to give it all away.
Got to leave some surprises.
Yeah, so there you go. That's what you will hear next week. Part 2 of Jump the Shark. Alex.
Michael J.
Oh, good. You got them both out of the way at once. Goodbye.
Bye.